A month ago, I started a print-on-demand store with all the things I knew about sales, marketing, and things that could help something go viral. I saw people making huge amounts of money this way, and I thought, well, let's give it a shot. But as it turns out, it's not that easy. I'm going to tell you all about what has happened so far, how much I made, and everything. But first, we need to talk. So you've heard about print-on-demand, you're ready to start your own business and become a millionaire, but wait, is it possible that you can't even sell a single item? Well, yes, and it's quite likely, to be honest, but it's absolutely doable. However, you need to first understand the challenges. So today I'm going to give you 3 of the biggest print-on-demand challenges you may face, and we're starting right now. Before we start, I just wanted to point out that I'm not a successful entrepreneur. I'm struggling just as you are, and what I say is merely my own experience about what does not work. Because I see people talk about what works all the time, but nobody talks about what doesn't work. But I feel like it can be of equally the same value, so I'm gonna say it. Let's begin. Number 1, choosing a profitable niche. You've got to pick a niche. You can't be everything to everyone. You just can't. But what? That's the biggest step. That's the main reason why people don't start a print-on-demand store in the first place. Because you just can't compete in a market full of sharks. You've got to find a market that is untouched so that you can become the king there. But it's so damn hard to find a niche like that. However, let's assume you found one. How would you make sure that people are willing to pay you to wear print-on-demand products in your niche? The only way I know is to test it. You can try and sell to your friends, to your family, or even sell online. So let's talk a little bit about the challenges there. Number 2, selling. I hate selling to my own network. When I was a child, I made many candles and sold them to my relatives, and it felt like shit. It felt like charity. But like it or not, your network support is usually necessary. It teaches you what works and what doesn't. You need to practice selling. You need to have some early sales so that people can trust you. So you've got to be able to sell to your friends and family, and that's, well, a challenge. Next thing you need to do is to set up a conversion funnel that leads people from not knowing you at all to trusting you and buying from you. Setting up this funnel is probably the hardest thing you need to do. This is the very same step the majority of businesses fail. You need to have a shit ton of experience and knowledge to properly set this up, or you will end up buying a lot of ads and not selling even a single one of your items. Another option is, of course, paying an expert something like 25 grand for a day of consultation, which I assume you don't want to do. Number 3, social media. You know, kids spend most of their time with their parents, and parents want nothing but the best for their children. Maybe not all of them. But the interesting part is that children don't listen to their parents nearly as much as they listen to their friends. Another, even more interesting point is that as adults, we are still exactly the same. We don't have an accurate measurement in our heads about the quality of a product. We don't trust the sellers, we only trust our peers. So when you see something you like on Amazon, the first thing you check is the ratings and the reviews. It doesn't matter if the seller is the best copywriter ever. You just don't trust them. But the irony here is that people don't trust a page with 10 followers, and they choose not to invest their time in you and your page, which makes it a long process for you to gain that trust and that audience. Back to my story. We started Real Puzzles exactly 1 month ago. The idea was to put exciting brain teasers and puzzles on boring t-shirts and make them fun. I'm not gonna go into social triggers that can be used and why I think this might actually work. If you want to see that video, please just comment below. I just want to tell you about the number of sales and why I think that's the case. The number of sales so far is, wait for it, 0. And while that hurts, I believe that's just the way it is. I know for a fact that I didn't know how to use Facebook ads the right way. I didn't know how to properly set up a conversion funnel, and hence I couldn't convert my traffic into clients. I still don't know if I have all the pieces of puzzle, but I know something for sure, that I'm moving forward. Now, I know what you're thinking. Print on demand is just too hard, it doesn't worth it. But you're wrong. I didn't tell you all this to this print on demand. I just wanted to tell you that like any other business, print on demand takes time to kick in. You've got to be patient. You've got to be unlike most people who start a business with maximum energy, do it for days, months, or even years and leave it. The key to success is consistency. As James Clear says, your first blog post will be bad, but your 1000 will be great. Your first workout will be weak, but your 1000 will be strong. Your first meditation will be scattered, but your 1000 will be focused. Put in your reps, and please consider subscribing.